So our feature file is ready to be implemented. So now we will create our Java project. So using the IDE IntelliJ, we'll create a new project and it will be a Maven project. You need to select your SDK. Minimum, we need to use the Java 8. Okay, so we do next. The group, it will become .body.udemy, for example, and here we will Cucumber project. Okay, the version we will leave it 1.0 dash snapshot. Next, it will be under the project name will be Cucumber project, and this is my project location, and then finish. I recommend you to enable the auto import, so every time we add a new dependency, the project will update it automatically. So here I will explain to you really fast the project structure. We have here the Java resources and the project resources also, and here where we will implement our feature file. Okay, so under test we will create a new directory. We'll call it features, and then we will go to file, project structure, and we will indicate that the features is our resource folder. Okay, we will type OK, or we'll rename it as resources, and under this file we will create a new directory. We will call it features. Okay, now I will go and find my Udemy courses, and I will take my okay, where I saved it, sorry. Okay, file, it is under courses, Cucumber sources. Okay, so I will go back to courses and Cucumber resources, and I will drop, okay, I will copy paste this file, and I will paste it here. Yes. Okay, pattern file. I think I should have, okay. Here he will propose us to install the plugin. So we will do it manually. We will go to File, Settings, or Preferences, and then we will go to Plugin and search for, in the marketplace, and we search for Cucumber for Java, and we need to install it. Yes, and then we need to restart our IDE. Now he's loading our Cucumber project. Okay, so this is our feature file. Also, we can indicate the language to say it's English. Okay, and we can test it here. I think it needs to be like this. Yes, leave it like that. Okay, so now we will go to our pom.xml and start adding our dependencies. Now we will go and look in the Maven repository and we will search for the Cucumber plugins. Search. Here we will need to use the Cucumber Java and the Cucumber JUnit. Okay, we will start by this one, and as we see here, the artifact was moved to from eu.cucumber to Java Cucumber. We will use the last version, it's the 4.3.1. This is copied here. Let's make him resolve the dependencies. And now we will go and download or copy the Cucumber JUnit. We will do the same. We will paste it here. And now we have our dependencies ready to use. Okay, so we will start. We will create our person feature class, test class, or steps. It's better to call it like that. Okay. I will precise the package con.udemy.person. And here we need to move it to this package. Okay. So now if we type the given keyword, we have our annotation ready. And this is how we define a step. So we will start by the first one. Okay, so here we have given, I have a static method which initialize a list of persons. Okay, so I will copy and paste this here. I have a static method to or which initialize a list of persons. Okay, so here we will need we will suppose that we have a person service person service implementation. Okay, so here if we go back here and see this schema. Describe the behavior, write step definition, and then run and fail. Okay, so here we have our first fail. So what we need to do is to go to our Java resources and write and create our person service interface. Okay, here we will provide the package com.poly.udemy dot person. Okay, and now we will move this interface to this package. So this is our interface, and then we need to import it here. It's person service. Okay, now we need to create the implementation class. So we will create a Java class and we will call it person service implementation. Okay, under the same package. And now we need to implement the person service. Okay, so here we have our behavior already described. We wrote the first step, run and fail, write code to make step pass, and then run and pass. Okay, so our first step is passing. Okay, and here to make this as a test class, we need to say so, run with cucumber.class. So here we need to indicate that we need to run this test class using the Cucumber framework. Okay, so here, for example, I will create in the bottom a private void. I will call it init persons list. Okay, and inside this method I will call this person service init. Okay, so here we need to create our init method. Okay, and it should return. Okay, and let's say that we have a private list of person list. Okay, so we need to correct this one. We need to create a person class. Okay, so the destination package, it will be com.poly.udemy.person.model. Okay, and here we have our person model. We will start by adding first name, private string last name, and private int age. Okay, here we need to create getters and setters. We go to code, generate getters and setters for all of this, and we will need to generate a constructor using fields and an empty one. For this shortcut is for Mac users, it's Command N, and for Windows user it's Alt Insert. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so our person model is ready, and here we will say, okay, we have our person list. Okay, now we will update our method, and then we will make init return a list of persons. If we check here, it returns a list of persons. Okay, now we will add the implementation. As I said, it's command N to show this pop-up, and then we need to do implement methods. Okay, and here we will create a private list of persons equals new array list. Okay, and to init, what we will do is person list dot add a new person with the first name, let's say Ali, and age, let's say 30. Okay, as I said, as mentioned here, I have a static method which initialize a list of persons. Okay, so and here in the next scenarios we have the list of persons contains 3 persons already stored. So that's why I inserted 3 persons. Okay. Here I will change it to person 1, person 1, person 2, and person 3. I will do the same. Person 3, his age is 80, this one 70 and 60, and here person 2. Okay, and then I will return the person list. Okay, so my init method is ready. So all I need to do here is to call init person list, and then I will do an assertion, assert dot assert equals, or assert array equal, or assert equals, for example. And here we will say that the person list dot size should be equal to 3. Okay, so this is our first method. Here if we click, he will go and show us the implemented part of the feature files, and we can do the same by clicking, holding the command button and clicking here. He will take us to see the implementation of this part. Okay, so now I will take this. Okay, I can close for the moment. I will leave only these 2 files. When I connect, I can see the size of the initialized list of persons. Okay, so the annotation is when and okay, how to type $. Okay, so I forgot to mention that we need always to type it like this between those 2 characters. Okay, and here I will create my method. Here I will add given, and here when I connect, I can see the list, for example, just to make it short. And here we will move our assertion here. I will explain to you why I'm doing this. Because here, it's here where we need, when I connect, I can see the size of the initialized list of persons. Okay, so here we need to init the persons list. Okay, and then when I connect, I can see the size of the initialized list of persons. Okay, so here, just to do it correctly, we do private int persons init size. Okay, we will initialize it to 0, and here I will change a little bit, equals dot size. Okay, and here we have our then public void then just paste this, and then I will take then the list size is equal to 3. Okay, and here we will say it's the person init size, then the list size is equal to 3. Okay, so now what we will do is always, now we described the behavior, we wrote the step definitions, run and fail. Okay, so the first we just corrected those parts. So using the TDD approach, code first, develop later. Okay, so now we have our scenario ready. What we will need to do is to run this scenario, and we will see the results. And also the Cucumber framework, he will detect if we have problems with, okay, class annotated with must not define any step definition or hook method. The sole purpose is to serve as an entry point for JUnit. Step definitions and hook should be defined in their own classes. This allows them to reuse across features. Funding class. Okay. Okay,